In this lesson, we are going to be reviewing some models that we've done. We're also going to do a little lesson at the beginning here on mixed number models and what they look like. So there's a couple of different ways that we might see some division models with mixed numbers. If we look at the first problem, this is showing me the original number that I have. So if you'll see, I have 1 and then another 1, so that's 2 whole, and then 1/4. So this is 2 and 1/4. That is my dividend. I am splitting my entire 2 and 1/4 up into 1/8 size pieces. Okay, so that means I'm dividing it up into eighths. My answer can be found by counting how many groups of 1/8 are in 2/4. In 2 and 1/4. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8/8 makes 1 whole. So 8 there. In this whole then I should also have 8, and here I only have 2. So all together, I have 8 plus 8 plus 2, which gives me 18. So there are 18 1/8 in 2 and 1/4, and that's what the model would look like. So now looking at the second piece here, seeing my dividend, I have 2 whole and 1/3. This 2 and 1/3 is being split up into 1/6. To find my answer, I'm going to count how many 1/6 there are that make up the entire 2 and 1/3. So for 1 whole, I have 6/6. Another 1 whole is another 6/6, and then in the 1/3, I have 2. So altogether, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 2 gives me 14. Looking at the next model, it's a little different. It's showing us the mixed number already for us here on the side. I have 1 whole, another whole, another whole, and then 3/5. So altogether, I have 3 and 3/5. This is telling me that I'm looking at fifths. So this is, all of the bars are split into fifths. When I'm circling, I have to pay attention to how many I'm circling out of the whole. So here I'm circling a group of 2, but it's 2 out of 5. So this is 2/5. And then I am counting how many total I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, example 2 says David has 3.5 pounds of chocolate that he wants to split into 1/4 pound servings to give out at his party. Draw a model to show how you would calculate the quotient. Use the models above to guide you through your model. Check your models with your educator, which that's not something we're going to do, but we're taking our 3.5 pounds of chocolate and splitting it into 1/4 size servings. So if you notice in all of the models, and I'm going to use the other model, we had 3.5. So what we did is we had 1, another 1, another 1 to make the 3 whole, and then half of 1. And we're just going to kind of eye this out. I'm splitting it into 1/4, which means underneath this, I'm going to want to split each whole into fourths. So the number of fourths in 1 whole is 4. So there's 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Each one of those, I'm just going to break down into fourths. And then there's a couple of ways I can look at this last piece. I have to figure out how many 1/2s, or I'm sorry, 1/4s are in 1/2. If I were to split these in half, I would see there's 2. I can also see 1/2 is equal to how many fourths? 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 2 is 2, so there should be 2/4, or 2 1/4 in this section. Okay, so then to get the answer, I just count how many fourths I have. I have 4 here, I have 4 here, I have 4 here, and then I have 2 here. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 gives me 12 plus 2, or 14. Okay, so that is our mixed number models.